Precision Tire.
And, who bought Precision?
Would you all please rise for the pledge? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay. First responders. Verizon.
So this week is EMS week. I gave you all a flyer for our emergency responder dinner tomorrow night. You're all invited. We invite all the area emergency responders, fire, police, EMS, just as a token of thank you for their assistance and all our calls throughout the year and everything else they do. But like I said, you guys are all, guys and gals, are all invited. Tonight we are doing some internal activities. We have a EMS escape room, and tonight we're just doing a crew outing at the bowling alley. Tomorrow night is our emergency responder deal. Wednesday we're having EMS Kids Day at the Westlake, so all community kids are welcome to come out. It's a free event. We're providing supper, just some activities for them. Thursday we are doing we do an AED donation, so we had 5 AEDs to donate this year. We selected the best, quote-unquote best recipients. We had 52 applications this year. We were only able to donate 5, so we'll be donating those, ordering those Thursday morning. And then Friday is just kind of an internal crew appreciation. But lots of activities planned for EMS week. Other than that, no real operational updates. We do have non-transport state inspections today, so my truck as well as the fire district trucks and a Paris fire truck will all be at our place for non-transport inspections. Any questions, comments, concerns for me or Samantha?
Non-transport inspection.
So yeah, there's two different types of inspections. You have transport inspections and non-transport inspections. So the transport inspections are going to be your ambulances. The non-transport is going to be, so my truck is considered non-transport. It carries all the same equipment an ambulance does, but can't transport patients. Then the district first responder trucks, and Paris Fire has a couple, their trucks are licensed as BLS non-transport. So anything that can't transport patients is inspected separately from things that can't transport patients.
How's your new program working where you pick up people and take them to the hospital? Aren't you doing that?
That's for not emergency transport. That's a service line in the hospital. They have actually expanded hours because it has grown exponentially. The need is there. So they are currently staffed 7 A to 7 P, Monday through Friday. They're going to start an on-call from 7 P to midnight. And yeah, that service it's much needed, and they are busy all the time.
Heard good reports about.
Okay. Samantha, did you have anything you wanted to add?
I do not.
Okay. Okay, well, moving on. Thank you, Adam.
Thank you.
You have to leave at 10 o'clock, so why don't you talk about what you need to talk about?
I don't have much. Ray did say he got up, maybe got back with me and told me that he typed the hands on the clock.
I saw that.
Is it right now?
Yes, it is. I checked it the other day.
You slip a little bit every now and then?
Yeah, he said he was a little,
How'd he do that?
he said there was a set screw on one of
On
the,
the backside?
on the back side. No, he didn't have to go outside.
I guess that, yeah.
It's kind of a neat old set of brass gears up in top that run everything, and he got it and tightened the set screw. He said he wasn't real happy that they let that loose like they did.
Yeah, true.
So,
On your thing, we have a value engineering meeting, which the Building and Grounds Committee especially will be at. That is Thursday, the 23rd at 1 o'clock here. Michael will be in town tentatively tomorrow afternoon and part of Wednesday, and I'll let you know when he's here.
and that's for the basic, go through the courthouse.
Courthouse, right.
Kind of on the last punch list kind of thing.
Right. And check out, bring us all up to date on the building and everything else.
You said the crane's supposed to be here next week.
Monday,
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
That's
Next
right.
Tuesday, the crane will be here to finish up the metal work and the painting. I talked to Harrison, well, while we were sitting here, so.
And then after that, after they get done with the crane, they ought to be able to take the fencing down.
Right, and then they'll move ahead with the concrete on the sidewalk and all the other things that need to be done to put the project to bed.
Now we need to work on landscaping.
Yeah, I talked to Nick and talked about the possibility of the tile, replacing the tile, and he said, yeah, that might be a possibility, but he says, if you want us to do it, we're busy right now, our tile people are busy, you maybe ought to think about someone else if you want to get something done soon. I've left a message for Jason, and he hasn't got back with me to go, have him maybe go up there with the camera,
See what we got.
see what we got, so we can make a decision on whether we need to, what we need to do. Talked to Nick, to ask him about the, the thing that we got from Harrison. It said replacing all the circle and the sidewalks leading up. And they gave us a price, and I thought, man, that's a good price. Well, I talked to Nick about this and that, and he said it's everything inside the fence, which
Circle, the concrete is not inside the
No.
fence.
a little bit on the
Yeah,
south side where
yeah.
they hadn't built that ramp, basically just on the south side. The rest of it's outside the fence, so
Nick who?
Hutchins from Foyt's.
From Foyt's.
Okay, according to Michael, and they talked to Core, it's everything concrete, we've got a drawing of it. It is everything from all the way around.
Well,
But that's what they're saying. We need to figure it out.
right, and that's why, is Harrison gonna be here tomorrow when Michael comes?
I have no idea.
Okay, well, that's why I wanna meet with Michael, and,
Well, we all need to
We
meet
need-
with Michael just now.
Yeah.
Just now.
yeah, our committee needs, whoever can make it,
Yeah,
needs to meet with Michael.
all right, I'll
and-
set that up so we
Just-
can, yeah.
Cause there's confusion somewhere.
Well, because I've even got a thing
Yeah.
in the mail, or
Yeah.
email that shows that what's being replaced.
Well,
I think, well, maybe Nick doesn't know. I'm not
That
just-
that amount of money,
he said,
now it's starting to make a little more
he
sense.
said we can do it in less than 2 days. They can't do that.
No, they can't.
Well, see, there's confusion,
All
so
right.
we need to get that iron
Yeah.
figured out.
Okay, I didn't know there was any
Yeah,
confusion,
there is.
because I'm hearing from the engineers
Right.
and the architect, and I
Right.
go,
Yeah. So we can talk
Yeah.
about that tomorrow
Yeah.
when we get together with them.
and then we ought to talk about the tiling with them also.
Right,
Because one of the folks that's working on the jail might be able to pull off, or before they get started, and,
Tile that.
yeah,
right,
I don't know.
so, yeah,
We'd rather use somebody local, I would say.
right, so, okay.
All right.
That's kind
Okay.
of up in the air then.
Yeah, sure, like everything else.
Yeah.
Dropbox, are we any further on this?
Yeah, I talked with Gary last week, and he showed me one that will take the envelopes. They're just gonna put a pocket in back. There's a big space between the wall and
Right,
the outside wall. And so he goes, I'm just gonna put a locked, I'm gonna build a box. He goes, I'm not gonna order one, and it makes it a lot cheaper. All you're at this point then is getting a slot. And then he'll build the box in back there and put a door on it that you can open up and get stuff out.
because we're getting close where we need to
Well, they're
start
gonna
thinking.
need that.
Yeah,
And I said, do you want me to get it or you? He goes, I'll just go ahead and get it, and then when we're done with it, I'll just give you a bill for everything. So he's gone ahead and ordered the slot,
okay.
and he'll put it in.
Now that Don's back and working, we need to check with him about the building and making sure that everything's pulled out and or disposed of,
Yeah,
the old building.
I was gonna bring that up, that we need to.
Get rolling.
I've kind of left him
Yeah,
with all the issues.
right, so we need to get that
We need to get that done before fall.
and get the building
Yeah,
off our hands.
right.
There's a lot of stuff in that building.
Well, a lot of them might have to be jumped, I don't know.
Right.
It's in there, I haven't been in there since I
I've been in
left.
there. and
Could also just be, that's right, you were in there.
Yeah. I'd like to see if we could use that other box, you need a different one. So anyway, but I was in there and it's a lot of work to do there,
Yeah,
so.
okay. Dan?
I stopped the shelter last week, not much going on. Still full of hairless cats back, but only because, some vet stuff had to be done, so Andrew took it back to get the vet stuff done, but the person's still keeping hairless cats.
Okay. Carl?
Nothing.
Phil?
No.
I guess we're at Lisa. Hi, Lisa.
You got
Nothing.
nothing?
You don't have anything?
You got nothing?
It's not like you.
I know. I was not able to go to, health board meeting Wednesday morning. So the agenda didn't look like anything too exciting, and it was Kim's first meeting. The only thing coming up is if I can manage to go to ROSC, which is coming up next week. So,
Well, I don't have a lot. I mean, a lot's gonna depend on what's gonna go on Thursday. I mean, we need to talk to them about the value engineering, we need to talk to them about the courthouse, we need to talk to them about groundbreaking and when things are gonna move. There's a lot of stuff hanging fire there. Don is back in the office. Josh is working half days from home right now. He had back surgery and so he's doing okay. I have not talked to Don in probably a week, so I'm assuming everything, we'll get a chance to do that yet this week before we meet on Thursday. We'll call Michael here almost directly and then get some information out to the board about when he's gonna be here. So that's what's happening.
I was gonna give Aaron a compliment. They mowed the sides of the lower tee, looks really good. He's not here, so.
Augie, do you have things that you would like brought up today?
Just an update on our tax levies.
Okay.
We're set as far as inputting and all of that, but we're waiting on the Department of Revenue to send us a final confirmation on the multiplier. And once we get that, then it shouldn't take us but a few days to knock that out, and then we'll be done.
Okay, good.
However, Jasmine's gonna be out beginning the middle of this week and all of next week and part of the following week. It's a medical issue.
So is
But
that,
we're still gonna be ahead of the game compared to the last year or two. Unless,
are they aware over at Revenue that
Yep.
that you have that issue?
and now that
Wouldn't it-
I've not spoken with them. I just communicated with Dina Friday, and she said that's what they're waiting on. And she said, and you'll get the notice also. But I'll reach out to the revenue and ask if they can't speed that up.
Because otherwise it's gonna hold us up for a couple weeks.
Yep.
Understand. Anything else to come before the meeting?
Augie had emailed you and I about employee handbook.
Yeah, they're gonna set something up, right?
No.
Well, we were going to,
Well,
we talked last week.
we have a department head meeting. We could wait for that, or
Which is June 20-something.
the three of us could just huddle and see if those changes are significant enough to wait for a meeting, which I don't think they are. So I
That's
think we
what I
can
thought.
probably knock this out just between the three of us.
The way we left it is you were gonna get a hold of Lisa and see when we could, because hers is a schedule we have to work within. So,
I think it's just some edits that the legal part's all done. It's more of a,
this is the way it's done, not that. In
yeah,
other words, it goes this way, it doesn't go that way.
yeah, and that's not legal. That's just like I call it
Yeah.
in-house.
More workflow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Is that all right?
Mhm.
So, whenever you can, we'll have a phone conference or we'll get together for a few minutes, whatever it takes, okay? Is that all right?
Well, is there a time that you're already down here that would work out for you?
Well, tomorrow, I'll be down here tentatively with Michael. I'll be here Thursday. I could do it before lunch because we're gonna get together at 1. I don't know how, whether that fits into Augie's schedule.
I'll make it work.
I have a 10 o'clock. I could be available after that.
Tomorrow?
Thursday, okay, tomorrow.
No, Thursday's fine.
How long will it take? Hour?
Tomorrow
It
I
won't
have a
take
10
an
or
hour.
1, and they both require both sides.
I think it's just a matter of us acknowledging the issues, which are really not issues to speak of. But it shouldn't take that long. We probably can knock it out after this meeting unless y'all gotta go somewhere.
Oh, no, I'm good.
Now, I didn't bring it with me, but I pretty well know what they are.
Okay. Well, we can huddle here for a few minutes,
Just-
see if that works.
Yeah.
How's that? Anything else? Are you good?
Yes, I am good.
What's this MD saying?
Well, we're gonna talk about that. That's under negotiations. And the building committee is gonna take that out on Thursday. It has to do with the existing antenna at the jail.
Okay.
And we currently have a contract with Verizon, I believe, that we signed in
AT&T.
or AT&T, sorry, on the 16th, I'm sorry, 2016.
Yeah.
And they want to make some modifications to that contract.
We discussed, I just was reading it.
There's other implications to that also. Okay? All right? Does that answer your question, Dan? Motion to adjourn?
I think this is a record.
Andy moves. Do you want a second, Dan?
Yeah, I'll have to sign anything, do it.
No. 10 seconds, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, nay. We're adjourned. Thank you.